This is the Astros Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Houston Astros, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Well, things have gone from really great for the Houston Astros when they were on the road last week and weekend to coming back home and going terribly. They've now lost 4 straight to start this homestand, the final homestand ahead of the All-Star break, and you do not like to see this one bit as they fall to the Rangers tonight in Game 1 of the 3-game series by a final of 7-3. Hello and welcome tonight to the Locked On Astros Postcast. I am your host, Michael Connor. Thank you for joining us. We, of course, are with you after every single game. We'll be with you again tomorrow and on Sunday as they will wrap up this series. Tonight's episode of the Locked On Astros Postcast is brought to you by Gametime. Download the Gametime app today, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. All right. So let's get into it. What are you walking away from this one talking about more than anything else?
This is what you'll be talking about.
Now, what it is that this team has, forgotten how to play baseball. It is what it is. Not that they've forgotten how to play baseball. And I don't want to completely shuffle it off. Losing 4 in a row is a big deal. Now, do they have cushion? Yeah. Are you allowed to lose 4 in a row in a regular season at some point? Yeah. Was it always likely that at some point they'd have a losing streak? Yeah. This is baseball. I like to live in the world of reality. I don't like to completely overreact when things are great, and I don't like to completely overreact when things are bad. The reality is the team has a great record. The team has a very nice lead in the American League West. The reality is also that the team is very banged up. They are playing a lot of AAA players, and it is hard to sustain sometimes in those situations over a long period of time where you have so many key players not playing for you. Just a reality. It does not mean the team is bad. It does not mean anything else other than living in reality. But I can also live in the reality of knowing that, okay, recently with a lot of these guys, they won a lot of games and did really well. And baseball is the sport that has ups and downs. Right now, they're in a down. There will be another up. We see this too with teams all the time. All-Star break creeps in, getting close. You see it, you can feel it. You got, 4 days off, whatever it is. And not that you give up, but they're humans too. But it's not fun. Do I like to come on here and talk about a loss? Absolutely not. Do I like to talk about the fact that this team has lost 4 games in a row? You bet your backside I don't. I hate it. I haven't even clicked the comment section. I appreciate all of you watching live. I'm not clicking the comment section. I don't do your everything is the end of the world. It is, to me, the dumbest exercise as you can have as a human. Like, I just don't understand it. I get emotion. I have emotion. I can appreciate emotion. But going to the everything is awful and they're never going to win again and they're a bad team and they're about to, lose a billion games in a row. Like, just what does that get you? Nothing. I don't know. But live your life how you see fit. And how I see fit, like I said, is to always look at it in reality. They're playing bad ball right now. 4 games in a row, bad ball. Now, if this thing spirals and goes crazy, we'll have a different discussion. But I'm not going to entertain that discussion until they get to that point. What I know right now is they've come back home, they've stopped hitting after hitting a lot. Okay? It's problem number 1. Problem number 2, they had a starting pitcher tonight that was not good. McCullers was great in his last start. Tonight, he was not good. 3 innings, 5 runs, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. You saw it it, and that's the thing we've always said with McCullers. You know it from the jump if he's got it or not. Tonight, you knew it from the jump. He did not have it. You get traffic on, you can't throw strikes early in counts. It's not happening. Tonight was one of those nights. And when you have that happen, for this team specifically, we've talked about this a lot. They are going to win on the backs of their pitching more than anything else. Bullpen behind him was fine. Okert cleaned it up when he came in. Gusto, 2 runs over 4 1/3 is fine. Or it was, fine at the end as well. You don't win games when you give up 7. No matter what your offense is doing typically. Sure, you can win some games when you give up 7, when your offense goes nuts. But right now, the Astros have been the kings of coming to the plate with runners in scoring position and doing a big, fat nothing at all. 1 for 8 tonight for the Astros. They got a good night. Not really good nights out of anybody. Caratini hits a home run. I guess Yainer Diaz had a couple of hits. And Bryce Matthews makes his debut tonight. Not one to remember. 3 strikeouts. Did hit the ball in his last at bat. We'll see what happens. If we come now tomorrow, they've got it looming tomorrow. Another tough one. And you could look at it a couple of ways. Of course, you freak out that, they're going to go face a guy that has been awesome this season, that is an all-star in the American League, and Jacob deGrom. But you could also look at it as the fact that the Astros are going to throw one of their aces out there in the ball game tomorrow. And typically, I will say, this Rangers team does not score runs. They're one of the, worst offensive teams in terms of expectations that people had for them before the season. The Framber versus deGrom tomorrow. The Astros can win that game. I'm going to be honest with you. At home, Framber better pick it up. And they need to win that game tomorrow. And then Sunday, they wrap it up with Eovaldi versus Hunter Brown. Don't tell how the next 2 days are going to go. But here's what I do know. They're going to need to get. We'll talk about that here in a brief second. Locked On Astros Postcast after the loss to the Rangers. First up, though, I need to tell you guys about where you should be getting your supplies. SupplyHouse.com. Get the supplies you need made for the skilled trades. Supply House. Whether you're in plumbing, HVAC, or electrical work, Supply House is the reliable way to order products online. Their easy-to-use website is packed with helpful resources and the latest product info to help you get the job done right. Plus, with a complete inventory of over 200,000 parts from 400-plus top brands, you'll find exactly what you need delivered fast from coast to coast. Need help with an order? Well, Supply House offers expert support and industry-leading service, so you'll always talk to a real person. And for trade pros looking for an extra edge, their free Trade Master program offers exclusive perks like a dedicated phone line, free shipping, and discounts on every order. Thousands of skilled professionals are already taking advantage. Now it's your turn. Join the Trade Master program today at supplyhouse.com/TM and start ordering plumbing, HVAC, and electrical supplies with just a few clicks. Plus, use promo code SH5 for 5% off your first order. That's supplyhouse.com. One more message before we get back to our discussion on the Astros losing tonight to the Rangers. Let's say about maybe you're looking to get out to the game. You decide last minute tomorrow that, you want to go to that ball game with your friends or your family. Maybe it's game day, like I said, and you suddenly realize you want to be in the stands. Well, that's exactly where Gametime comes in. It's the easiest way to grab last-minute tickets without the stress. With the money you save on tickets, you can splurge on food, drinks, merch, or even invite a bigger group to come with you. Gametime makes it possible. Gametime makes buying tickets fast and simple. Prices on the app actually drop the closer you get to first pitch. They've got incredible last-minute deals, clear seat views, and a lowest price guaranteed. Well, takes the worry out of buying. Like I mentioned, incredible seat views in the app. Why wouldn't you get on there and not take a picture, take a look at the picture of what you're sitting? It's the smart play every time. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Gametime. Download the Gametime app, create an account, use code LOCKEDON college for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LFCKEDCOLLEGE for $20 off. Download the Gametime app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Locked On Astros Postcast tonight. Astros losers to the Rangers 7-3. Stinks. Hate to see it, but they lose this one tonight. Astros now 55-39 on the season. They, of course, lose a little bit of ground in the American League West on their lead over the Rangers, who are, well, they're not the threat right now. They are 8.5 back. The Mariners are 6 games back of the Astros at this very moment. So, look, you've been lucky for a good period of time, too. There's always an element of luck involved. Today's the first time since June the 8th that the Astros have lost on a day where the Mariners have won. Yeah, June the 8th. So this is the first time since June the 8th that the Mariners have picked up any games on the Astros in the standings. Now, they've picked up like half games, and then one team and the Astros have played, and the Mariners have been idle, but it's not happened. It's wild. Like I mentioned earlier, Framber Valdez tomorrow goes for the Astros in Game 2 of this 3-game series. He has to have a big day. He was not very sharp in his last one. He's going up against Jacob deGrom. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I would be shocked if the Astros get a lot of offense tomorrow. They're already running out. A lot of guys in this lineup that just don't scream, you're going to win all the time, or, bang out a bunch of hits and a bunch of runs. So, Framber's got to be on it. They got to scrap across enough. It should be a pitcher's duel. We'll see how it plays out. When the game ends, of course, tomorrow, make sure you come back to this channel. Join me for live for the Locked On Astros Postcast. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday night. We'll talk tomorrow after Astros.